Is there anything you can tease from the upcoming season?
Lots of murder.
Hey there, Popverse, Veronica, Valencia here, and I am with the talented minds behind Velma. How are you all today?
Really great. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Now, we just came from your panel where you were able to finally share the pilot with audiences. How is it to, after so many years, to be finally showing this to everyone?
I mean, it's really exciting and terrifying. Charlie wrote such an amazing script, and we've worked so hard. I haven't seen Constance in person in years, so this is romantic actually to be reunited. So yeah, that's exciting, Bray.
Yeah, I mean, I've never worked on anything for so long, and finally, premiered it for people. It's very nerve-wracking, but it's exciting. It's nice to have all that work finally pay off and not just kind of be sent off into a void, which is how it's felt for the past 2 years.
I mean, I've also never been to a Comic-Con, so to have the pilot be shown to this audience, huge, amazing, enthusiastic audience, was really fun.
Is this really your first Comic-Con?
Mm-hmm.
So exciting.
Yeah.
So exciting. And so you've created a show for an adult audience taken from a very classic kids cartoon. How has it been adapting that world and for you all now to be a part of that new world you're creating?
Adapting, it's been a blast. I mean, what really drew me to this material was just wondering, how did these people that we love, these characters who are so different, become friends? And there was that, and then what I loved about the original Scooby-Doo was the mix of horror and humor. And so it was like, okay, how can I create a version of Scooby-Doo, of that gang, that is funny and scary in a way that I would appreciate and adults might appreciate?
Yeah, I just love horror, and I think right now our appetite for teen horror things is so high, and it felt like here's a gang that was already assembled. At its center is this young girl who's so brilliant and sort of not traditional looking for a lot of other cartoons. And I was like, let's make her the front and center, mystery solver in all this. And then let's find out more about everyone's backstories. Felt really fun.
And what's it like been able to reimagine Velma's identity and finally creating a story with classic characters for people who want to see someone like them?
Well, honestly, we wouldn't be doing this if in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s there was more cartoons that really represented us. We wouldn't feel the need. But there's our beloved characters, and as I've said, the characters are not defined by their whiteness. And so we thought it felt like there is time and an inclination and an appetite for people to see them reimagined.
And something very exciting that you also mentioned during the panel was a lot of the show was done over Zoom or Skype, or you were not really together when you created this. Did having that remote component allow you to just kind of open the door, really bring in the right cast, really bring in the right writers?
It certainly gave us time. I mean, the nice thing about animation is it moves a little bit more slowly, so it did give me time in terms of looking for writers to read everything. I think there's not that mad dash of we're shooting a pilot next week, we need to fill the cast. We're able to take the time to go out and get the incredible talent that we hoped to get, and it did make a huge difference, yeah.
And they made it really convenient, too, for us. So it was easy to say yes. I think I was in New York filming something, so they put me in a sound studio there. I think you guys also put me in a sound studio in Atlanta when I was filming there as well. So the remote thing helps in terms of scheduling as well.
Yeah, we really try to go. I mean, again, it's great from Zoom. If there's a recording studio, we will, near where you are, we will try to put you in there. I think Ken Lung was recording from Wales because he was shooting industry over there, so that's where he was recording from, which was great.
And you've all talked about the characters as they were and how you related to them back then, but with this new reimagining and their new identities, would you say that's still the case, or do you identify with someone different now?
Oh, I mean, I really identify with most of the female characters on this. I mean, I love teenage female characters and what they're going through, and I think we give Daphne, who, I think we were always starving for more for her character from the original series. We give her especially such an interesting backstory. So, I don't know, I really like complex female characters, and everyone fall asleep with me. It's the 100th time that I've said that. But I do like complex female characters. And that's certainly in this show.
Yeah, I saw a great interview with Olivia Colman where like the journalist was like, so you play a complex woman, and she goes, or normal. Which because but that's the thing, we like seeing complex women because we know that's how women are. Yeah. They're multifaceted. They're not just the archetypes that we assign to them. And so I love seeing complex women on screen because I think that it's a more accurate representation of women on screen.
Is there anything you can tease from the upcoming season?
Lots of murder. It's an adult show. There's lots of murder and there's really hard jokes.
Yeah, I second that. I mean, it really is. There are a lot of spoilers. It's a very serialized mystery. And so, to really say any more. And all the characters have discoveries about themselves that they're making. So there are a lot of personal mysteries as well that we're going to uncover. So, you got to stay tuned. You got to watch it because we really can't say more than that.
And finally, here at the Popverse, we like to celebrate the best of movies, TV, and comics. What is something you are geeking out about right now that you're not working on?
Oh man, I'm geeking out on Constance's new book. She's just came out. It's so good. Really surprising. In getting to know more about her, how she came up as an actress, her struggles, her successes. I really love that.
Thank you. That's so nice. God, what am I geeking out on? I don't. Can I go after you?
Yeah, sure.
I gotta think more.
I'm geeking out. I'm excited to watch the new Anne Rice Interview with a Vampire. That's sort of what I'm really, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm excited to see that too. Yeah. My boyfriend actually works on it, doing the music.
Perfect. There we go.
So a plug in him. There.
All right. Well, Mindy, Constance, Charlie, thank you so much for joining us here today at the Popverse. For you out there watching, be sure to check out Velma. When is it airing?
Can we say, and do we know?
We can say 2023. Yes, you can say 2023.
That's all you're getting.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.